So, ang next topic naman will be about Bernoulli's equation. So, yung Bernoulli's equation, meron tong similarity pagdating dun sa linear. So, actually, meron lang itong form, tapos ang gagawin lang natin is co-convert natin siya papunta sa linear equation. So, for Bernoulli's equation, ganito yung standard form natin or uh, kapag nako-convert natin siya sa ganitong form. So, meron tayong dy over dx plus p of x multiplied by y is equal to q of x multiplied by y raised to n. So, ito lang yung difference nila pagdating sa linear equation. So, meron tayong in terms of y, meron tayong in terms of x. So, yung in terms of x natin, magiging lang tong dx over dy plus p of y multiplied by x is equal to q of y multiplied by x raised to n. So, pero ito na lang, yung isa na lang yung i-explain ko kung paano siya sinosolve. Kasi same lang naman, nag-iiba lang yung variable natin. So, ayan. If nasa ganitong form na tayo, meron lang din tayong steps na sinusundan. So, ang una, syempre, kailangan masulat natin siya dun sa standard form. So, ayan na yung standard form natin. Ang next step niyan, ang gagawin natin dito sa equation na to is di-divide natin yung buong equation by y raised to n. Kung ano man yung nakasulat dito or kung ano yung naka-raise dyan. Ano yung kasama ng q of x. Di-divide natin. Once na dinivide natin yan, ang magiging resulting equation natin, so, meron kang dy over dx all over y raised to n. So, naka-over lang yan. Kung gusto natin siyang itaas, magiging lang negative yung exponent. So, ibig sabihin, magiging tong y raised to negative n. So, y raised to negative n dy over dx plus p of x multiplied by y over y raised to n. So, sulat ko na muna to, y over y raised to n is equal to q of x. Kasi cancelled na yung y raised to n natin dyan. Pero kung titignan nyo dito, meron tayong y over y raised to n. So, same base sila. Ibig sabihin, division. Division lang ng same base. Ang ginagawa natin is sinasubtract lang natin yung exponent nila. So, pwedeng natin gawin yan, magiging tong y raised to negative n dy over dx plus p of x multiplied by y exponent ng numerator minus exponent ng denominator is equal to q of x. Ginamitan lang natin siya ng property ng exponent. Ang ginawa lang natin, dinivide natin yung buong equation by 1 over y raised to n and then sinimplify. So, next step niyan, ang gagawin natin is magle-let tayo ng value. So, ang ile-let natin yan is yung term dito, yung kasama ng p of x. So, ang ile-let natin will be v is equal to y raised to 1 minus n. So, kapag nagpalit niyan tayo ng variable, ibig sabihin lahat ng in terms of y, papalitan natin sila. So, kailangan derive lang niya natin to kasi kailangan matanggal din yung dy. Dapat mapalitan in terms of v lahat. Dapat dv na yan. Kasi nag-substitute tayo ng value. So, ang magiging derivative nito, so, ang n natin kasi dyan constant lang. So, power rule lang to. Meron tayong 1 minus n. Power rule lang. Baba yung exponent, then minus 1 sa exponent. Magiging tong 1 minus n minus 1 dy. Or ang dv natin will be 1 minus n multiplied by y. 1 minus n minus 1, cancelled lang yung 1, negative n dy. So, yan yung magiging value ng dv natin. Pero kung titignan nyo, dun sa equation natin, meron tayong y raised to n dy. Yung y raised to n dy niyan, papalitan natin siya ng value based dito sa na-derive natin to. So, divide lang natin both sides of the equation by 1 minus n. 1 minus n is equal to y raised to negative n dy. Ang gagawin niyan, sa substitute lang natin yung value ng y raised to n dy dito sa part na to. So, ibig sabihin, magiging na yung dv over 1 minus n and then meron tayong nakadivide pa kasi na dx plus p of x, yung y raised to 1 minus n yan natin magiging na siyang v is equal to q of x. So next step, ang gagawin lang is kailangan nating i-multiply yung buong equation by 1 minus n para maging linear na yung equation natin. Kasi once na multiply natin yan by 1 minus n, ang matitira dito is dv over dx na lang. So, kasi pagdating sa linear, dapat wala tayong coefficient dito. So, mangyayari niyan, magiging tong dv over dx plus p of x multiplied by v multiplied by 1 minus n is equal to 1 minus n multiplied by q of x. Ito kasi constant lang, huwag na kayong papalito dyan. Ibig sabihin yan, kung titignan nyo yung equation natin, meron tayong dv over dx, meron tayong v na naka first degree lang. Ibig sabihin, yung equation natin is naging linear in v. So, kung linear in v, magpo-proceed na lang nun tayo dun sa solution ng linear equation. So, pero mas magigets nyo yan kapag nag-start tayo dun sa example kasi no need na din naman na tandaan to, yung mga yan, yung mga 1 minus n, 1 minus n. Ang kailangan lang is alam nyo yung flow ng mismong solution. So, kapag in terms of x naman, mag-iiba lang naman yung variable natin pero same process pa din. So, try tayo ng example. So, example number 1. So, example number 1, yung diretso na muna. So, meron tayong dy over dx plus y is equal to x y raised to 4. Kung titignan nyo, nasa format na tayo ng standard form ng Bernoullis. Meron tayong dy over dx, meron tayong y na naka first degree, and then meron tayong q of x and y raised to n. So, ang gagawin lang, so yung first step natin is kailangan i-divide lang natin yung buong equation by y raised to 4. Kung ginawa natin yan, ang mangyayari niyan dito, magiging tong y raised to negative 4 dy over dx plus, meron tayong y over y raised to 4. Magiging tong 1 over y cube or y raised to negative 3 is equal to x. So, next step is kailangan mag-substitute tayo ng, mag-let tayo ng v. Ang ile-let natin ng v is yung nandito sa second term natin. So, let v as y raised to negative 3. So, then, kailangan lang natin siyang derive. Ang derivative niya is negative 3 y raised to, power rule lang, negative derivative, nagma-minus 1 lang sa exponent. So, eto na yung derivative niya. Kailangan lang niya natin is mapalitan natin to. So, meron tayong dv over negative 3 is equal to y raised to negative 4 dy. So, substitute niya natin yung value na to, yung dv over negative 3, dito sa part na to. So, magiging equation niya natin will be dv over negative 3 dx plus yung y raised to negative 3 natin, magiging na lang siyang v is equal to x. Pero hindi pa to linear kasi nga kailangan nating ma-eliminate yung constant dito. So magiging mu-multiply pa natin 'to ng -3. So magiging 'tong dv over dx minus 3v is equal to -3x. So after that, yung equation natin is already linear in v. So yung kanina kasi diniscuss ko lang yung process, pero once na meron na kayong equation, mas mabilis siya. So linear in v. So sundan lang yan natin yung solution for linear equation. Identify lang yan natin yung p of x. Yung p of x niya natin yung kasama ng v. Na ba yung kasama niya? Yung -3. So -3, ang q of x naman natin will be -3x. So solve lang natin yung value ng integrating factor na mu of x, which is e raised to the integration of p of x, which is -3 dx. Ibig sabihin, ang integrating factor natin will be e raised to -3x. So yan na, wala na tayong masisimplify. So substitute na lang yan natin siya dun sa solution. So meron tayong mu of x multiplied by this time v niyan kasi linear in v tayo. So equal to the integration ng mu of x, q of x dx plus c. So substitute na lang, ang magiging lang tong v e raised to -3x is equal to integration ng mu of x, q of x. So magiging lang tong -3x e raised to -3x dx plus c. So ito yung q of x natin, ito yung mu of x. So then, hiwalay na muna natin 'to, yung kailangan nating ma-integrate. Ilabas ko na muna yung -3. So kapag nilabas ko yung -3, so integration na lang ng x e raised to -3x dx. So ito, hindi siya pwedeng diretsong ma-integrate kasi if we let u as -3x, ang du natin is -3 lang. Ang problema, meron tayong x na kasama. So ibig sabihin kailangan nating gumamit ng integration by parts. So Leyate lang ulit. So ang union natin, yung nauna. Ano ba yung nauna? Yung algebraic part. So ang union natin will be x. Ang dv natin will be e raised to -3x dx. So derive lang natin du is equal to dx na. Ito integrate, meron naman direct integration to, 'di ba? Kapag in terms of x lang to, ang ginagawa na lang natin is dinidivide na lang natin para dun sa integrating factor. So magiging na lang tong -1/3 e raised to -3x. Ito na yung integration niya. Or ito na yung value ng v. So substitute na lang dun sa formula niyan na uv minus v du. So wag natin kakalimutan to, yung -3. So uv. So sulat ko lang yung value ng uv natin. Meron tayong -1/3 x e raised to -3x minus integration ng v du. So ang v natin is -1/3 e raised to -3x multiplied by dx. So ito niyan magpa-positive. So distribute ko lang yung -3 dun sa dalawa. So magka-cancel yung 3 dito, magpa-positive din. So magiging siyang x e raised to -3x. Dito naman magka-cancel yung 3, matitira is minus integration ng e raised to -3x dx. So yung integration niyan will be x e raised to -3x minus -1/3 e raised to -3x. So simplify na lang yan natin, magpo-positive lang. So ang integration niya is x e raised to -3x plus 1/3 e raised to -3x. 3x. Then kailangan na lang natin siyang ibalik dun sa equation natin. So ito yung equation kasi natin. So ang gagawin niyan, meron tayong v dito. So pero 'di ba pagdating sa final answer or pagdating dun sa original given natin, wala naman tayong given na v. So ang gagawin niyan natin is ibabalik lang natin yung value ng v, which is sa case na 'to is y raised to negative 3. So magiging tong y raised to negative 3 e raised to negative 3x equal to yung na-solve nating integration niya is x e raised to negative 3x plus 1/3 e raised to negative 3x plus c. So, yan na yung integration niya. So, sa ibang book, ang ginagawa, sinisimplify pa to para mas magmukha siyang simplified form. Kasi kung titignan nyo, tatlo dun sa term natin, meron silang e raised to negative 3x. So, ang gagawin natin is, i-divide natin yung buong equation by e raised to negative 3x para matanggal sila. So, mangyayari niyan, magiging tong y raised to negative 3 equal to, naka-divide siya, so magka-cancel out x na lang. Plus, 1/3, 1/3 na lang yan to. Plus, c, naka-divide tayo, c over e raised to negative 3x para itaas natin, magpa-positive lang. Ayan, or kung gusto niya pang tanggalin tong pagkaka-over 3 niya, so multiply lang natin by 3. So, 3 y raised to negative 3 is equal to 3x plus 1 plus 3 times c is still c. So, e raised to 3x lang. So, this will be our final answer. So, medyo mahaba lang kasi kailangan pa natin siyang i-convert papunta sa linear and then magsasolve tayo ng linear equation. Though ito kasi meron pang integration by parts kaya humaba yung solution. So, try tayo ng ibang example. Kahit siguro makalima lang dito sa Bernoulli. So, try natin to. Example number 2. So, for example number 2, ang given natin is y prime is equal to y minus x y cubed e raised to negative 2x. So, ayan. Try natin yan. So, yung y prime, pwede naman natin siyang i-convert lang papuntang dy over dx. So, dy over dx na agad yan. So, ibig sabihin, in terms of y niyan, linear in y yung gagamitin natin. Transpose na natin to, yung y. So, magiging lang tong minus y equal to negative x y cubed e raised to negative 2x. So, yung equation natin, nasa standard form na ng Bernoulli's equation. Wherein yung p of x natin is negative 1. Ang q of x naman is yung negative x e raised to negative 2x. Kasi meron siyang y, naka-multiply na y raised to n, which is y raised to 3 sa given na to. So again, ang first step is kailangan i-divide lang natin yung buong equation by y raised to 3. So mangyayari, magiging tong y raised to negative 3 dy over dx. Ito naman, y over y cube. Matitira is 1 over y squared or pwede natin siyang itaas y raised to negative 2. Equal to, dito walang problema, cancelled out lang yung y cube. So meron tayong negative x e raised to negative 2x. Then after that, magle-let na tayo ng value. So ang ile-let natin is yung eto, yung sa second term, yung sa y part. So ang ile-let niya natin is y raised to negative 2. Then derive dv. So derivative niya is negative 2 y raised to negative 3 dy. So again, meron tayong y raised to negative 3 dy. Pwede nating palitan yan to. So dv over negative 2 is equal sa y raised to negative 3 dy. Then substitute na natin siya dun sa equation para maging linear na tayo. So, yung y raised to negative 3 dy, so magiging na lang siyang dv over negative 2. Papalitan lang natin to. So, dv over negative 2 dx na yan. Minus, yung y raised to negative 2, magiging v na lang. Equal to negative x e raised to negative 2x. So, before tayo mag-solve in terms of linear equation, kailangan ma-eliminate muna natin yung constant part dito. So, dapat naka-positive din. So, make sure lang na multiply din natin siya by negative. So, negative 2. Para dv over dx yung matitira. So, negative times negative 2, magpa-positive 2v niyan to, equal to positive 2x e raised to negative 2x. So, again, linear invariant na niyan tayo. We're in. So, kunin lang ulit natin yung value ng p of x. Ang p of x natin is yung kasama ng v. Ano ba yung kasama niya? Yung positive 2 lang. So, ang p of x natin is 2. Ang q of x natin is yung nasa kabilang side, which is 2x e raised to negative 2x. So, to solve for the integrating factor, substitute lang natin yung value ng p of x, which is 2dx lang. So, ibig sabihin, magiging lang tong e raised to 2x. Yan na yun. Again, wala tayong pwede ma-simplify kasi wala namang ln. So, substitute na niyan natin siya dun sa general solution ng linear equation. Meron yan tayong mu of x multiplied by v equal to the integration ng mu of x, q of x, dx plus c. So, ang mu of x natin is e raised to 2x. Ang v, pwede ka na siyang ibalik din dito. So, actually, pwede na nating ibalik. Ano ba yung value ng v? So, ang v natin is y raised to negative 2 multiplied by e raised to 2x. So, v, binalik ko lang kaagad. So, multiplied by mu of x equal to, so mu of x multiplied by q of x. Ang q of x natin is 2x e raised to negative 2x dx plus c. So, simplify lang. Ito, tignan nyo to. E raised to 2x na nakamultiply lang sa e raised to negative 2x. Same base, ina-add lang yung exponent. So, magiging siyang e raised to 0 na lang or 1 na lang. So, ibig sabihin, ang matitira natin dyan, dun sa part na yan, dun sa merong integration, is cancelled na kasi to. Kasi e raised to 0 lang naman yan or 1. Magiging 2x dx na lang plus c. So, ano ba yung integration yan? Y raised to negative 2, e raised to 2x. Ang integration ng x dx is x squared over 2 plus c. So, cancelled lang to. So, matitira is y squared, y raised to negative 2, e raised to 2x equal to x squared plus c. So, okay na to as our final answer. So, pwede rin kung gusto nyo pang gawing positive to, okay lang din naman. So, kasi, di ba, parang e raised to 2x yan, e raised to 2x over y squared is equal to x squared plus c. So, kung gusto niyo tanggalin yung pagkaka-fraction, so multiply niyo lang both sides of the equation by y squared. So, final answer will be e raised to 2x is equal to x squared y squared plus cy squared. So, pwede rin to as final answer. Do okay na din naman to. Accepted na din naman siya as answer. So, next, proceed tayo sa example number 3. So, kahit ano lang, 5 lang. Ayan. Example number 3. So, for our example number 3, ito yung given natin. So, meron tayong dy over dx plus y is equal to y squared cosine x. So, ayan, diretso na siya. Nasa format na lang. Nasa format na siya ng, nasa format na siya ng Bernoulli's equation. So, first step, again, meron tayong y squared dyan, di-divide lang natin yung buong equation by y squared. So, resulting equation natin will be y raised to negative 2 dy over dx. Ito naman, magiging lang tong plus y over y squared is 1 over y or y raised to negative 1 equal to, cancelled lang yung y squared dyan, cosine x. So, next, kailangan lang natin mag-let ng v. So, we let v as y raised to negative 1. Itong sa second term lang naman yung nilelet natin or yung sa mga merong y part ng second term. So, derive lang, dv will be negative. Derive lang natin y raised to negative 2 dy. Ibig sabihin yan, meron tayong y squared dito, y squared y raised to negative 2 dy. So, yung y raised to negative 2 dy natin is equal to negative dv. So, substitute niyan. So, magiging siyang equation natin, substitute lang natin yung mga to. Yung y raised to negative 2 dy, magiging lang siya negative dv over dx plus, ito niyan, y raised to negative 1, magiging na tong v equal to cosine x. Para sabi ko nga, bawal tayong magkaroon ng negative sign dyan. So, kailangan naka-positive siya. So, multiply lang natin yung buong equation by negative 1 para mapalitan yung mga sign. So, magiging tong dv over dx minus v is equal to negative cosine x. So, linear in v na ulit. Kung linear in v tayo, so meron tayong value ng p of x. Ang p of x natin dito is yung kasama ng v, which is negative lang. So, ang p of x natin will be negative 1. Then, ang q of x, so wala din problema dito. Ang q of x natin is negative cosine x. So, next step, integrating factor. Mu of x natin will be e raised to the integration of p of x, negative 1 dx or negative dx. Ibig sabihin, ang mu of x natin is e raised to negative x. So, then substitute. So, parang ulit-ulit lang din naman yung ginagawa natin. Substitute lang. So, substitute lang natin yan, mu of x. Linear in v tayo, so v ang nakamultiply dito. Integration ng mu of x, q of x, dx plus c. So, ang mu of x natin is e raised to negative x. Lagay ko na din yung value ng v natin. Ang v natin is y raised to negative 1. E raised to negative x equal to the integration. So, ito naman, magiging tong multiply lang. E raised to negative x saka negative cosine x. Meron tayong negative e raised to negative x cosine x dx plus c. So, ito, obviously, hindi siya pwedeng diretsong integration. So, gagamit tayo ng by parts. So, labas ko lang yung negative sign. Hiwalay na muna natin to, yung merong integral part. So, e raised to negative x cosine x dx. So, wherein ang gagamitin nating u based dun sa liate will be cosine x. So, ang du naman will be ang du natin will be negative sine x dx. So, yung dv niyan is yung natitirang part which is e raised to negative x. Ano ba yung integration ng e raised to negative x? So, ang integration ng e raised to negative x is just negative e raised to negative x. So, substitute na lang dun sa formula. So, 'di ba meron yan tayong e raised to negative x cosine x dx equal to negative, wag niyong kakalimutan yung negative kasi nakalabas tayo dito, uv. So, uv natin meron tayong negative e raised to negative x cosine x. So, ano pala 'to, teka lang, cosine x lang 'yun. So, e raised to negative x cosine x. Then, minus integration ng VDU. So, ang VDU natin will be negative e raised to negative x multiplied by negative sin x dx. So, magpa-positive lang 'yan, pero kung didistribute natin yung negative sign dito, magpa-positive lang din. So, ibig sabihin, ang integration nito will be e raised to negative x cosine x plus integration ng e raised to negative x sin x dx. So, ibig sabihin niya nito, kailangan pa natin mag-integration by parts ulit. So, wherein this time naman, ang u natin is sin x dx. So, ang u natin is sin x. Ang dv natin is e raised to negative x dx. So, ang du will be cosine x dx. Ang v naman natin, integration nito is negative e raised to negative x. So, substitute lang ulit. So, e raised to negative x cosine x plus uv minus v du. So, ang u natin, so meron tayong negative e raised to negative x sin x minus integration of v du. So, meron tong negative e raised to negative x cosine x dx. So, magpa-positive lang yan, pero kung titignan nyo, umulit na lang siya. 'Di ba, meron talagang ganyang cases pagdating sa integration by parts natin is yung umuulit na part. So, meron tayong positive dito, integration of e raised to negative x cosine x dx. Kung ta-transpose natin siya sa kabila, magne-negative lang din yan. So, integration of e raised to negative x cosine x dx minus integration ng e raised to negative x cosine x dx. So, matitira sa right side is e raised to negative x cosine x minus e raised to negative x sin x. So, pwede nating simplify ito. Pwede nating combine, magiging lang yung negative 2. So, negative 2 integration of e raised to negative x cosine x dx equal to e raised to negative x cosine x minus e raised to negative x sin x. So, then, divide lang natin both sides by negative, by 2. Actually, 2 kasi ang nasa equation natin is meron siyang negative dito. So, itira natin yung negative dyan. So, divide lang natin both sides by 2. So, matitira dito is negative integration of e raised to negative x cosine x dx equal to 1/2 multiplied by e raised to negative x cosine x minus e raised to negative x sin x. So, ito yan. Ito yung part na to. Yung in-integrate natin. So, ang gagawin niya natin is input lang natin siya dito. So, kapag in-input natin yan, so ang mangyayari lang, input natin siya dito. Meron tayong y raised to negative 1. So, para sa final answer na niyan, y raised to negative 1, e raised to negative x equal to the integration, which is yung na-integrate natin kanina. Etong part na to. 1/2 e raised to negative x cosine x minus e raised to negative x sine x plus c. So, para mas magmukhang simplified yung answer natin, pwede nating i-divide yung buong equation by 1/e raised to negative x. Kasi yung tatlong term natin, meron silang ganyan para ma-eliminate na lang. So, magiging tong y raised to negative 1 or 1/y equal to, meron pa tayong 1/2, pero magka-cancel out na yung e raised to negative x. So, cosine x minus sine x plus c. So, c over e raised to negative x is c e raised to x. So, kung gusto pa nating mas simplify, so, multiply natin yung buong equation by 2y. So, matitira niyan will be 2 is equal to y. So, cancel lang yung 2 dito, meron matitirang y multiplied by cosine x minus sine x plus 2 times c is still c, cy e raised to x. So, this will be our final answer. So, medyo maano lang yung medyo mahaba lang yung mga nabigay kong example. Pero yung process na as long as na alam nyo, madali lang siyang sundan kasi step by step tayo. So, example number 4. So, for example number 4, ito na lang. So, meron tayong dy plus y tangent x dx is equal to y squared secant x dx. So again, parang sa linear equation lang, meron tayong dalawang term na naka-dx, isang term na dy. So ibig sabihin, in terms of dy over dx tayo. So divide na lang natin yung buong equation by dx. So ang matitira niyan, magiging na lang tong dy over dx plus y tangent x equal to y squared secant x dx. Or secant x na lang. So, ibig sabihin nasa diretsong ano na pala, diretsong standard form. So, first step is divide natin ng y squared kasi ito yung nandito. Ganun lang naman lagi. Once na nakuha na natin yung standard form, divide lang natin depende dun sa kasama ng q of x. So, magiging yan tong y raised to negative 2 dy over dx plus y over y raised to 2. So, magiging yang y raised to negative 1, pero syempre meron pa tayong tangent x equal to secant x na lang. So, dinivide lang natin yung dinistribute ka lang to. So, next step, so let na niyan. Let v as yung nasa middle term or second term natin, yung y. So, y raised to negative 1. Again, derive lang natin, ang dv natin is negative y raised to negative 2 dy. So, ang y raised to negative 2 dy, meron tayo dyan. Ibig sabihin, kailangan nating mapalabas to dito. So, then, substitute. So, kapag magsa-substitute tayo, magiging na lang tong negative dv all over dx plus yung y raised to negative 1, magiging na siyang v multiplied by tangent x equal to secant x. So, hindi tayo pwede magkaroon ng negative dyan. So, multiply natin ng negative 1. So, ang working equation niyan natin will be dv over dx minus v tangent x equal to negative secant x. So, ibig sabihin, linear in v na tayo. So, linear in V, identify lang natin yung value ng P of X. So, ang P of X natin yung kasama nung V niyan. Meron tayong tangent X saka negative. So, ang P of X natin is negative tangent X. So, ang Q of X is negative secant X. So, para sa integrating factor natin, 'di ba? Integration lang 'to or integration ng P of X. So, labas ko lang yung negative sign, integration ng tangent X dx. So, para sa tangent X, meron tayong dalawang possible answer. So, gamitin ko na lang is yung cosine. Kasi 'di ba, ang integration ng tangent X is negative ln of cosine x or ln of secant x. So, magsa-same lang din naman kasi. So, e raised to meron tayong negative dyan, multiplied by negative ln of cosine x. So, ito kasi integration ng tangent x, negative ln of cosine x. So, magpa-positive yan, ibig sabihin, pwede na nating diretsong cancel to. Ang integrating factor natin will be cosine x. So, after that, doon na tayo ulit sa equation. Sa general solution, 'di ba? Meron tayong mu of x multiplied by v is equal to the integration of mu of x q of x dx plus c. Substitute na lang. Diretso na nating i-substitute yung v, which is y raised to negative 1. And then, ang mu of x natin is cosine x equal to mu of x is cosine x. Ang q of x natin is negative secant x dx plus c. Pero ito, cosine x multiplied by negative secant x. 'Di ba, magka-reciprocal lang 'yan, parang nag-multiply ka lang ng cosine x multiplied by negative 1 over cosine x. Eh di magka-cancel lang naman. So, ang matitira na lang natin dyan is negative dx. So, rewrite lang natin yan para di tayo malito. So, cosine x, integration ng negative dx plus c. So, diretsong integrate na. Y raised to negative 1 cosine x equal to negative x plus c. So, kung gusto niyong tanggalin pa 'to, though okey na din naman sa akin 'to as answer. So, pero kung gusto niyo pang tanggalin yung ah, negative exponent niya kasi magiging over y 'yan, equal to negative x plus c. So, multiply natin both sides of the equation by y. So, cosine x is equal to negative xy plus cy. So, ayan yung magiging answer. So, dun sa book ganito pa yung pagkakasulat niyo or dun sa PDF. So, finactor out niyo yung y tapos naka-c minus x lang 'to. So, kahit alin naman. Kaya pagdating naman sa mga quiz ninyo, solution yung chine-check ko. Pero siyempre dapat masanay pa din kayong mag-manipulate ng equation. Kasi lalo na pagdating for example sa board exam, 'di ba board exam, multiple choice yung mga tanong. So, minsan nasa specific form sila. So, may times na tama na pala yung sagot mo, iba lang yung form. So, kailangan marunong kayong mag-manipulate ng equation. So, last example na lang. Okay na siguro if makalima lang tayo. Kasi ulit-ulit lang din naman yung steps. And meron din namang available na mga practice problems dun sa PDF. So, last na lang. So, example number 5. Meron tayong given na x dy minus y plus xy squared multiplied by 1 plus ln of x dx equal to 0. So obviously again, naka-single term lang tayo dito sa dy. So ang gagawin natin yan, divide na natin yung buong equation by gusto natin matanggal yung x dyan. So x dx. So, para matira dito, dun sa part na to is dy over dx na lang. minus, ito niyan magka-cancel yung dx sa part na 'to. So, then, sulat ko lang siya 'no, re-write lang natin para hindi nalilito. 1 plus ln of x all over x is equal to 0. So, then puwede na natin siyang paghiwalay. Pero ang tatandaan niyo kapag pinaghiwalay niyo 'to, huwag niyong kakalimutang distribute yung negative sign na 'to. So, para kapag pinaghiwalay natin magiging siyang dy over dx minus, meron tayong plus diyan puwede nating hiwalay, y over x. Minus, minus niyan dapat kasi kailangan nadi-distribute yung negative sign diyan. X, y squared, 1 plus ln of x all over x equal to 0. Cancel lang naman yung x natin diyan. So, transpose na natin siya sa kabila. So, ang standard form niyan natin will be dy over dx minus y over x equal to, magpa-positive lang, y squared 1 plus ln of x. So, nasa standard form na tayo ng ano, ng Bernoulli's equation. So, puwede na natin gawin yung steps. So, ang steps na natin is, first step is, divide lang natin by y squared. Again, magiging tong y raised to negative 2 dy over dx minus, eto niyan, y over y squared, y raised to negative 1 all over x equal to, cancel diyan, 1 plus ln of x na lang tayo. So, next is, let v. So, let v as y raised to negative 1. So, derive lang, dv is equal to negative y raised to negative 2 dy. So, meron tayong y raised to negative 2 dy dyan. So, kailangan lang nating mapalabas yon. Negative dv is equal to y raised to negative 2 dy. So, substitute na natin sila dito. Mangyayari niyan, yung working equation natin will be negative dv over dx minus, yung y raised to negative 1, magiging na tong v over x is equal to 1 plus ln of x. So, meron pa tayong negative sign dyan. So, kailangan pa nating i-multiply by negative 1. So, dv over dx, magpa-positive lang to, v over x. Magna-negative naman yung dalawa. Negative 1 minus ln of x. So, linear in v na tayo kasi yung p of x natin is function of x na lang. Ang q of x natin is a function of x din. So, solve lang natin. Meron tayong p of x, yung kasama nung v niyan. So, kasama nung v is 1 over x. So, ang p of x natin is 1 over x. While ang q of x natin is negative 1 minus ln of x. So, integrating factor. So, integrating factor, mu of x is equal to the integration of p of x. dx over x lang yan to. So, diretsong ano lang, ln. E raised to ln of x. So, cancelled lang yan. Ibig sabihin, ang magiging integrating factor natin is x na lang. So, next. Ayan, next step. Input na natin sila dun sa solution. So, di ba yung solution natin yan will be mu of x is equal, mu of x multiplied by v. So, meron tayong multiplied by v is equal to mu of x q of x dx plus c. So, ang mu of x natin is x and then balik ko na yung v which is y raised to negative 1. Ang v natin is y raised to negative 1. So, x, y raised to negative 1. So, ang mu of x is x, ang v natin is y raised to negative 1. Multiply by the integration ng mu of x, ang mu of x again is x, ang q of x natin is negative 1 minus ln of x dx plus c. So, pwede nating hiwalay ito, x, y raised to negative 1, magiging tong integration ng negative x dx minus integration ng x ln of x dx plus c. So, dinistribute lang natin to. So, tapos pinaghiwalay lang natin. So, dito wala tayong problema. So, wala tayong problema dito kasi diretsong power rule lang. So, dito x ln of x. So, pagdating sa x ln of x, hiwalay ko na to. Hiwalay ko na muna yung x ln of x. Naka-minus tayo dyan. So, mamaya ko na lang substitute. X ln of x dx. So, hindi pwedeng diretso. So, pwede tayong mag-try ng integration by parts. So, pagdating sa integration by parts, so, di ba, liyate yan. Nauna yung logarithm. Ibig sabihin, ang ililet nating union is yung ln of x. While yung dv natin is yung natitirang part, which is x dx. So, ang du natin, ano ba yung derivative ng ln of x? Dx over x. While ang magiging value ng v niyan, integrate lang natin to, equal sa x squared over 2. So, substitute niya natin, magiging tong uv. So, meron tayong 1/2 x squared ln of x. So, uv minus integration ng v du. So, meron tayong v multiplied by du. So, ang mangyayari dito, cancel lang yung isang x. Ibig sabihin, integration na lang ng x. Labas ko lang yung 1/2. So, matitira sa loob is x dx na lang. So, ang magiging integration niya niyan, 1/2 x squared ln of x minus 1/2 x squared over 2. Or, simplify natin, meron tayong 1/2 x squared ln of x minus 1/4 x squared. Yan yung integration natin para sa x ln of x. So, substitute lang natin sila dito. So, dito natin sinasubstitute dito sa equation na to. So, input lang ulit natin sila. Meron tayong x, y raised to negative 1 equal to, hindi ko pa in-integrate to kanina, negative x dx, magiging lang yung negative 1/2 x squared. Minus, huwag niyong kakalimutang distribute yung negative sign. Meron tayong minus 1/2 x squared ln of x minus 1/4 x squared plus c. So, mangyayari niyan is x, y raised to negative 1 equal to negative 1/2 x squared. Distribute ko lang yung negative sign minus 1/2 x squared ln of x. Ito naman magpa-plus 1/4 x squared plus c. Pero kung titignan nyo, meron tayong similar term. So, meron tayong similar term. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong pwedeng mapag-add. So, negative 1/2 plus 1/4. Kasi tignan nyo, meron siyang x squared tsaka x squared. Negative 1/2 plus 1/4. So, LCD. Ano po yung LCD nito? 4. So, negative 2 plus 1. Equal lang sa negative 1/4. So, ibig sabihin, yung equation natin, pwede na lang siya as x, y raised to negative 1 equal to, combine natin 'to magiging na lang negative 1/4 x squared minus 1/2 x squared ln of x plus c. So, tanggalin natin yung ah, fraction, multiply lang natin yung buong equation by 4. So, magiging tong 4x y raised to negative 1 equal to negative x squared minus 2x squared ln of x plus c. So, kung gusto pa nating tanggalin 'to, 'di ba, 4x over y lang 'yan. Negative x squared minus 2x squared ln of x plus c. So, puwede kasi nating i-multiply pa yung buong equation by y. So, 4x equal to negative x squared y minus 2x squared y ln of x plus c. So, puwede na din 'to. So, pero okey na din naman 'to as final answer para mas mukha pa siyang simplified. So, again kasi nga kapag naman nagche-check ako during your test, lagi namang solution yung tinitignan. Pero kailangan lang marunong talaga kayong mag-manipulate ng equation. Kasi, gaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, pagdating sa board exam, multiple choice and madalas, nakukuha mo naman yung tamang sagot, iba lang yung form. So, ayan, okey na siguro 'to, yung 5 examples kasi nga meron naman tayong steps na sinusundan and more on integration na lang talaga. So, kailangan mabalikan lang ulit yung mga formulas for integration kasi kung ano lang, yung mga steps lang, madali lang. Kasi divide lang. Una, divide lang natin ng y raised to n, then magle-let lang. So, nagpapahirap lang talaga dito is yung kapag nag-i-integrate na. Pero nakukuha naman sa practice, so, check niyo na lang 'yun sa PDF. Again, meron meron pang other examples diyan, yung merong solution and meron din yung sa chapter exercises. So, puwede niyo silang i-try. Meron din silang sagot dun. So, ayan lang yung lesson about Bernoulli's equation. So, thank you.